How's it going, YouTube? Only here, aka Julian Casas, and today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Krillin. And I believe this says on the side, Earth's Strongest Man, from the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z line. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to let me know what figure I should do next of the SH Figuarts line. So far, we're doing pretty good. On our subscriber goal to 50 subs by the end of the year. Hopefully we can get that. So anyway, what we're going to do is take a deep dive of this figure. We're going to take a look at the front and back of the box art. Then we're going to take a look at the figure's accessories, the articulation, scale, paint detail. And then after that, I'll give my overall thoughts and review of the figure itself. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and continue with the review. So on the box art, we have Krillin. Right here it says Krillin in its Japanese spelling. Actually, no, this is the English spelling. Krillin is like with a Y. So this is the international or global version. Right here we have the Toei animation sticker, we have the Dragon Ball Z, into Machinations right here, Bandai, and a Funimation sticker, and then there's Machinations quality seal of approval. Here we have him doing the solar flare right here, a Kamehameha doing right here. Just a little fist, I believe, is on the side of him throwing one. Yep, right here. Side of the box is him holding a bag of sensu beans, him doing a fist right here that is transferred over here. Then we have him doing a destructo disc right here. On the back of the box, you get to see the figure just standing here looking like a Z fighter as always with their super action and super modeling. Front of the box art right here that's also in the back is him doing a solar flare. And then we have Krillin with a shocked face holding sensu beans. A zoomed up photo of what's going on right here. Him throwing a destructo disc, Kamehameha, and then him throwing a punch. Then on the back we also have the Bluefin logo and Bandai Namco. So, with all that said and done with the box, we're going to go ahead and take them out of the box with the accessories, and then we'll go ahead and continue from there. Alright, now here's the figure outside of the box with all his accessories laid out. Oh, I almost forgot the most important accessory to this entire thing, actually, as an updated destructo disc. If you guys remember the original Krillin, he had this 1.0 body, and instead of it being, not his skin tone with his pupils, they were white, and then he came with his destructo disc, which was like 2 layers of these thin plastic put together. It was really pretty bad, and that's why I'm glad they introduced a newer, most updated model. But anyway, I wish I really had that 1.0 to compare and contrast, but anyway, so moving on with the accessories, he includes 1, 2, 3, 4 interchangeable heads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interchangeable pairs of hands, and then 1 unique set of hands. And then, of course, a destructo disc, which does come with a peg, and I'll show you why later on. So, to start with the heads, we have his neutral-looking face right here. Then we have this yelling face. Now, you might be wondering what it's on here. So, it has a unique way of pegging. Oh, that's not good. Mine has this little scuff right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, that should be an easy fix to buff out anyway. So he has a unique way of putting on his head. So his neck peg will look just like this, by the way. It's going to look like a solid block, and then that's how you insert the head. Then you're just going to want to wiggle it on, and that's how it fits on both this and the head. So yeah. So yeah, we have like this little yelling face like on the box art. We have like this shocked, scared looking face, as natural Krillin is, somewhat cowardice but also pretty strong. Then we have this looking off to the right grinning face, or looking off to the left. His left, our right grinning face. I really like the little dots, it looks pretty well. And that's it with the heads. Moving on to the hands, we have this open palm hand right here, so you can do like his little ki blast attacks. We have these gripping hands for his Kamehameha. We have these, it can be special beam cannon, instant transmission, or for his case, his solar flare hands. He has a pair of those. He also has a pair of these little technique hands, like how Goku does. And then for these open palm hands, I believe are the pegged ones. Yes, these are the peg hole ones, so you can go ahead and peg this right here with the peg. Put that on the hand and he can hold it up like he's throwing a destructo disc, so yeah. So that's pretty cool. And then of course he comes with 2 balled up fist hands. Now I'm going to go ahead and get all these accessories out the way, and then we'll go ahead and move on with the review. Now that we have the figure on its own, we can go ahead and take a look at the scale, paint, detail, and then I'll go ahead and leave my thoughts and reviews at the end. So moving on with the scale. He's going to be standing just roughly over 4¼ inches at the top of his head and to, well, I mean, his entire head is pretty much it. Yeah, there you go. Just 4¼ inches, which is going to make him just shy of 11 centimeters tall. Now, to compare him with other figures, we have an Ewok, which is Wicket from Return of the Jedi. Scales pretty well, you know, because he's not of the tallest stature, but you know. Then we have the Boba Fett prototype. And then we have his best friend from childhood, Saiyan raised on Earth, Son Goku. That's pretty cool. Now, for the paint and detail, he's pretty much pretty lax on the detailing. Like, there's pretty much little to no shading going on. I mean, it's very hint of it, like a matte finish here, but he has like a glossy finish pants. These two oranges don't really match up well. I think you could probably see it on camera, like from here up compared to his legs. They're like two different oranges, just a very, very light difference, you can tell. But there is some shading in between the little crevices here and here. Other than that, you have like this light pigment orange. This is the little Turtle School gi logo. And here we can compare it to this Goku. It's two different oranges. This has like this lighter, like faded orange. This one has like this dark, vibrant orange right here. So that's pretty cool. Now, moving on to articulation, it is a 3.0 body, which is really good, especially for this guy. His leg cut is pretty way better than how the Trunks was. So we're gonna go ahead and move from head all the way down to feet. So for heads, like I said, you can just wiggle that off, and you can see it's his joints like this ball peg, somewhat of a double ball peg. Like this is really stiff for the second bottom neck. There you go. You can barely move that around, but with some hot water, it can loosen it, make it move better. So it's an interesting little peg right here. So it's not technically a ball peg. I mean, this is where the ball peg's at, but there's also one here. So you can say it's a double ball peg joint. For the next, so he can look down really well, and he can look up really well, considering he does not need that much. And he can look off to the side to the left, right. Really good. But be careful, because it is very tight, so you don't want to break that stick that's holding this heavy head. Moving on to arms, he can move up and down. You have this little up joint right here. He does have those beautiful butterfly joints as always, which is really good. He can somewhat move his, not really much because of this shoulder right here. He can somewhat move 360 around, but like, when do you ever need to do that? Pretty much. Has a bicep swivel on both arms. Have that double jointed elbow. A ball peg at the wrist. You have a pretty decent ab crunch forward and back. Really good. I like that. For the waist, he could go side to side just about. He could do 360 if you want to push it, but I don't want to push it so he can have like a squeaky waist. He has like this little pegged area for his tied up waist rope. So this is somewhat articulated. It's just pegged in there, so you can move that around. For legs, he can do a really good split because he has those 3.0 legs. Really great. You have a thigh swivel with all new 3.0 legs. Oh, well, he does have a double jointed knee. It's just this one is very stiff. So he can do that, but like, you know, just like I think it was the Trunks that had this issue with the last video. I'm not sure, but this has a way of falling off. Be careful with that. So yeah, there you go. That's a better look. Double jointed knee, really good. Ball peg at the ankle that has a good ankle rocker right here. Can go up, you go down pretty well, could go up pretty decently too. And then has a toe joint looking well over 20 points of articulation. Now, my thoughts on this figure has to probably be one of the most articulated figures I've ever had in hand. Had no problems at all articulating him, just probably making this go all the way around. Other than that, This has to be the perfect Krillin figure. This is very, very well, or like the perfect SH Figuarts in the Dragon Ball series. His articulation is stunning. I like it. It works really well. Has the greatest 3.0 legs I've seen. Ankles can go up and down with the ball peg, right? And then it has a good ankle rocker. Everything is just perfect about this guy. There's not really many flaws other than that. His this right here keeps popping off every time I do. But then again, that's probably just a tightening issue. Other than that, probably one of the perfect 3.0 bodies I've ever dealt with, in my opinion. So I'll probably give this a 9 out of 10, only because I don't know if it's the factory's fault, but one of my heads has like this blue scuff in the back, which is pretty bad. I don't like that. I don't know how that passed through processing and quality QC control, but other than that, I'd give this guy a solid 9 out of 10. Perfect all around. Just has some flaws because of it's a little gripe. Other than that, I would have gave it a 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for that scuff. So I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. So I really like this guy. Perfect Krillin and the perfect 3.0 body SH Figuarts from Dragon Ball Z. So that's going to be the end of this video. Love this guy. Really, really great figure. Can't wait to display him on my shelf in an awesome pose. Can't wait to show you guys the end product of the shelf when I'm done with this series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below which figure I should do next in the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball GT, or Super figures. Let me know down below which one I should do next. This has been Only, signing out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.